Come on, streaming. Chicken. There we go. Okay. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, my crazies. Welcome back to attempt number 2. Hopefully, this thing is working now. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to be sneaky and check on my tablet. I want to see if anything's come through. And then fingers crossed, all you crazies that have been sitting patiently waiting will come back to me and say, hello. Okay, it appears I've got completely the wrong screen on it. I will change that at a later point so that everybody really knows what it is, because that's the wrong info, isn't it? Completely and utterly a wrong info. Oh, silly thing. So let's get back to chatting. What are you guys up to? Top chat? No, swap. The live chat. Doopy doopy doo. Fingers crossed you're in. There we go. Hey Sabrina, welcome back, my darling. Whew. So at least one of you have found me. Yay. And hopefully the other girls, it turned out I was running 2 lives, which is why it was struggling. It had picked up on the information on this live, which happens to be from like earlier on in the month, and it's redoing this one, and then it's worked on it was doing the other one that I'd also set up, which is why it was playing up. So it was playing 2 lives at the same time. Really strange. So let's just give our grrrrrr ninja a quick nudge. Because she was on the other one, which meant I could not see any comments that she'd made or another. Right, fingers crossed the ring of death is going to stay now. Oh, I had a bit of a jump there. Right, I don't quite know where I got to in the chat before it died down, but there was 2 streams going at the same time. So I was chatting to Sabrina because she was on the one that I was viewing, but I believe Jules and our grrrrrr ninja were actually on the other one, which meant I couldn't see any comments that you girls made. And until it sorts itself out, I'm not going to know what either of you said, so I'm sorry. We'll just start from scratch, and fingers crossed we don't get the ring of death again. Right, so Sabrina's in and she's saying she's there and the sound is perfect, thank you darling. And the weird things happen to me, they're happening constantly, and they, Sabrina. Right, Jules says good morning, and Sabrina's saying hi Jules, and then there's a hi Sabrina back, so that's really cool. Right, so Sabrina, from what I remember, you are working on baby items that you're nearly finished, and the 2 choice of sleeves for our gorgeous Reggie's pattern, and of course then there's me working on a sleeve as well. Because I jumped ahead before I was like, I need to get it done, I want to wear it to the wedding. So I guessed at how to create the sleeve, and of course I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to clothing. And so I guessed at how to do the sleeve and thought, well, she'll tell me how to do the cuff and I'll be fine. And yeah, I guessed wrong. It was completely different and to how she'd written up the pattern. So we're seeing how that one goes and whether it will work. And if it doesn't, then I've got to strip it back. So of course I couldn't really go to the wedding with one sleeve done and the other sleeve not done. So I haven't got any major pictures. I've got a couple of pictures to send over to Reggie at a later point. Hey, welcome in Susan. She's saying good morning. She can see and hear loud and clear, which is really cool. Makes a change, doesn't it? And Jules is a hi Susan. Now this is just on top chat. This is where it's going to muck up completely because I'm going to swap it out for all chat if it will do it. So hence why my head is running backwards and forwards. I'm a bit daft at the moment. So let's make sure I've got you all. Yeah, I haven't missed anything. There's only a few of you to chat that are chatting at the second. All right. Oh no, not the ring of death again. Oh, restarting my streaming software. Is it working again? This is getting daft. Right. Sabrina says that it's okay. She's enjoying this pattern and need to show the sleeves. To be honest, I'm loving the pattern as well. It's a really nice, easy one to make up actually. Welcome in, Tammy. Nice to see you, darling. What is error? YouTube is not receiving enough. Stop being pants. Right, I did get a warning earlier on that I needed to update my software, so this is definitely looking like this may be the main issue, is that I need to update the software. So if I cut out again, which I may have done, I hope not, I really do. Right, sorry, I should just say, I was just typing out there, is it still working or have you got the ring of death again? Because I know I have. So I keep getting it's jumping in and out, on and off, and fingers crossed that although I am chatting like there's no tomorrow, you actually get to hear it all. Oh, phew, thanks, Sabrina. Right, so Sabrina has just said it's still working, so there's me stressing about nothing again. Right, and Jules has said that she's brought a wool genie for me and a friend, and they are so brilliant. Thanks for sharing, and makes life a lot easier. It's working. Yep, still working. Beautiful. Thanks, girls. Yeah, I've left mine outside. I'll leg it and get it. Ugh. Hello, back again. Right. So, any of you guys that haven't seen this before, this is a wool genie. And what you do is you grab your ball of yarn. Let me just pick a nice sparkly one. Yeah, grab your ball of yarn. You get the stick and you shove it through. Sometimes it takes a little bit of wiggling. Okay, and then when you're working with it, you're working from the outside of the bowl or the outside of a cake. Okay, so it sits in there nicely like that when not in use. And yes, I've got tags on because that's the yarn I'm using at the moment on it. You might recognise it, Sabrina, you sent it to me. So then when you're working with it, you just lift the thing up here, it clicks on and it's a little magnet and it spins the yarn round as you go. So then it means there is no sitting there and having to catch the ball. If you're working with a ball of yarn, there's no having to catch it because it's sort of run off across the room. There's no yarn bath from the centre, and it makes it so much more speedy. So like the pattern I'm testing at the moment, I had that yarn on this, and no lie, I knocked it up probably in half the time I would have normally done, because I normally work from the centre of, I do like the centre of the pole with all the yarn bath, and then you sit there and you have to untangle it and stuff. Whereas this way I didn't have to, so it made it extra easy. You can get them in the UK through the affiliated link I've got in my Drop the Secret Yarn stash, and I'm just trying to remember how much she sells them for. Let's have a quick nose. Where are we? Come on, Ange, get your brain in gear. She sells them for £12.50, and you can get the extra little in here, so you could end up with 3 or 4 different colours that you're working, and you can just have them all set up and laid down ready to go. And the extra bits are, hold on, you've got the Wool Genie travel version, which is a little smaller, and that one is £6. Where's the extensions? Lost it. I'm really bad today.